What's up, y'all? Taylor Exchange here, coming at you with another video. If you're new to the channel, I'm a part-time reseller in North Texas. I'm here to show you how I make money selling things online. We have a Race to 500 video. I do these videos once a month. I recently bought a 2019 F-150. I borrowed a little over $29,000. I'm going to show you guys how eBay is going to pay for this truck. Every month I have a $500 payment. It's actually $460, but I'm just rounding it off to $500, paying that thing off, and I'm going to show you what items I sell in order to pay that off. In the month of October, I made $513 in the first 4 days of the month. I had 27 sales. My gross total in sales was $931.44. My average selling price was $35 an item. And I made about 55% profit off of that gross number. So you have to subtract shipping, you have to subtract cost of goods, and then all the fees involved with selling on an online platform. Let's get straight into it. I'm only going to share with you guys the 11 items that made over $20 because honestly, you guys are probably watching this video to find what items I'm selling in your own area. And I'm all for that because that's how I learned, and it just takes a lot of research and a lot of watching my YouTube video channels and watching other people's channels. Everyone's area has certain items that you'll find more of. In my area, I find a lot of like workwear, and I find a lot of like military gear because of the base that's close by. But anyway, let's get straight into the items. First item I want to share with you guys, this is a pair of Asics Gel Keanu 20s. It's a men's pair. I paid $4.99 for this. It sold for $59.99. And after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $37.99. Asics are awesome brand, but you got to be careful because some of the models of Asics are sold in big box stores like Sam's, and those are like the Gel Katens and I think the Excites, and those aren't really as profitable. The Keanus are probably one of the better models to look out for, as along with the Gel Cumulus. Whenever it comes to Asics in a men's, if they're in good condition, those will sell a little bit better at better being at like a higher price than the women's. However, the women's will sell more often. Next up, we have a pair of Walls blizzard-proof snowsuit. Now, this actually fit me, and I thought about keeping it, but I am in Texas, and it does not snow where I'm at, so I decided to sell them. But it was a really cool snowsuit. I paid $4.49 for this. I took a best offer of $40, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $20.42. Next up, we have this Mavericks costume. This is like a bomber's jacket you would get at a Spirit Halloween or a costume store. Now, interesting with this costume, I found it at a Goodwill for $3.99, and I actually sold this like the first month of eBay whenever I was selling last year in 2019. And I sold mine for $40. It was a size medium, but it sold, I think, like a few days before Halloween. So I was lucky to get that one out. This one was a size 2XL, so I knew I could up the price a little more. So I priced it high at $59.99, which I think at Spirit Halloween they're like $50. And this one sold within an hour. So I made a profit of $40.34, which I was happy with, but at the same time, I probably should have shot for the moon and priced this at like $99.99 with free shipping. And I possibly could have got closer to that $75, $80 mark, but sometimes that happens, and I'll know for the future. Very surprised with that one. Next up, we have Scrabble Deluxe. This is the red box. I think it's from the late 80s, and I paid $2 for this at a garage sale. I took a best offer of $40. After shipping and fees, I made a profit of $23.11. When it comes to Scrabble, it's probably one of the faster moving board games that I've seen. And some people will sell like the tiles separate, or they'll sell like the board separate. I decided just to keep this one box together because it makes it a little bit easier to ship, and you don't have to deal with as many small listings. Because my average sale price for this 4 days was $35, and I really like to keep it above the $30 mark. Next up, we have a pair of Duluth Flex Fire Hose pants. If you guys don't know Duluth, it's that really funny commercial with like the woodsman out there, and he's like chopping wood, and then his pants rip, and he complains about them, and then he's like, oh, you should get Duluth, and then it's like really good quality workwear pants. I paid $3.99 for these. I took a best offer of $40, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $22.95. I had them priced at $49.99 with free shipping, and that was like at the top of the market. I think they're like $60 or $75 for a brand new pair of these in the store, but with $40, I was really happy because if I'm going to buy, especially a work pair of pant, I'm not going to pay more than like 40 or 50 bucks. So I felt good about it, and I'll take that all day long. Next, we have a pair of FootJoy golf shoes. I paid $5 for these. They sold at full price for $44.99. After shipping and fees, I made a profit of $25.13. FootJoy, it's one of those golf shoes, golf brands that I've been picking up, and they sell pretty consistent for me. Next, we have a pair of multicam pants. I paid $4. Check that. I paid $5.49 for these. They sold for $39.99, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $21.32. When it comes to these multicam pants, or like BDU pants or military pants, typically the bigger sizes will sell a little better. This is like the larger more. A lot of this is because people who get out of the military, they seem to like want to kind of have that feeling and relive it a little bit. So they'll buy those pants, and typically they're a lot bigger around the waist than they were when they were in the military. So I mean, mediums, medium regulars, like those will sell. But if you get like the smalls or small shorts, you're gonna have a much harder time moving those. Like I'm actually skeptical to even pick those up unless they're like really, really cheap and really good condition. But yeah, if I found a multicam, the small short in this for this price at $5.49, I probably would pass on it. Next, we have a pair of Rock Revival. Man, I sold a lot of pants like this round. It's pretty interesting. This Rock Revival is a pretty designer-like type jean, and I paid $5.49 for these at a Goodwill. It sold for $45. I took a best offer on that, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $25.68. Definitely a pretty good sale there. I love selling jeans because you can store them real easy, and you can fit them in the flat rate box. Sometimes the smallest one, which it's like $6.49 for me, or $6.94, and then the large legal flat rate is like $7.23. So pretty easy to ship and pack. It doesn't take much time, and you can store a lot of them in the bins. Next, we got a pair of Ariat boots. This is a woman's pair. I paid $3.24 for these. These are the ones in one of my videos I showed like a mark on them, but you know what? I ended up getting that mark out and putting the leather conditioner on it, and they turned out really well. I did take a best offer at $45 for these, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $26.61. Ariat is a very powerful brand. It's a little bit even better than Cinch. And if I see Ariat, I typically pick it up. I had a pair of Ariat boots at a garage sale that I had in my hands, and they were my size, but the width was a D, and I tried them on and they didn't fit. And they wanted $25 for them, so I think because I just sold these for $45, I thought maybe it wouldn't be a good pickup. But those were men's, and they were a much more desirable style. So $25 was a little higher. I didn't even negotiate with her, but whenever I set them down, somebody picked them up right when I set them down, and they took them. So yeah, they're definitely hot items. I probably should have bought those boots, but you know what? Maybe that guy's going to use them and get a lot of good use, a lot of good years out of them, because they're pretty nice. But I just wish I was like had like a wider foot, you know. A lot of these cool boot brands, like typically you want to get the wider ones, because the narrow ones, there's not a lot of people that wear narrow boots. I mean, typically guys that wear boots have like wider feet, and it's hard. I have to like special order mine to get them in town. Next, well, you know what? I guess ordering them on eBay would be kind of like special order, but I have to get them sent. I get them sent to Red Wing, and then I try them on there so that I don't have to like guess on the size. But anyway, my foot's small. Next up, we have a pair of New Balance 992s. I paid $2.99 for these. I did take a best offer of $50, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $32.73. New Balance 992s will always sell for you. Just depends on the condition. These I don't think were in great condition, so I had to take a little bit lower offer, but I've sold a number of these, and anytime I see them, I grab them instantly, because even if they're in bad condition, they'll still sell for like 40, 50, 60 bucks. Next, we got North Face vest. I've gotten into a talk about vests. Like, they don't make any sense to me, but it was a size XXL, definitely a good size, because I always see bigger people wearing vests. And I think it's because they have like weight on them so that they don't get cold as fast. They actually run hot, but then I don't know, they wear the vest a lot. Like, they rock it a lot better than smaller guys. I think it's because they have like bigger arms and stuff. But I paid $2 for this at a garage sale. It sold for $36. I did take a best offer, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $21.50. Last item that sold. Now, I had these True Spec tactical pants. They're black, and I found 4 of them at a thrift store that are all the same size. I paid $3.99 for each of these, so all in, I'm a little over $17 with tax. And the buyer sent an offer for $20, and I had these listed at $29.99 for each of them, and I had a quantity of 4. So when he sent the offer for $20, I thought he meant $20 on one item, but he wanted $20 on all 4, which would have been $80 into all 4, and I would have accepted it. Well, I countered with $25 on that initial offer, but when I countered, it was $25 for all 4, so he was seeing $100 as a counter as opposed to me seeing like the 80 as his offer, and he accepted. So like I was actually really sick to my stomach because I've had these tactical true spec. D, what are you doing? I had these true spec tactical pants for a while, and for a while for me is like I don't know, more than 3 months, but less than a year. I guess more than a year would be like super wild, but I haven't really been doing this for more than a year. I'm like right at a little more than a year. Anyway, these pants haven't sold, you know. So whenever I saw the $20, I was like, well, I don't want to sell one for 20 because that's not really good. Like 25 would have been the lowest, but he offered for all of it, and I countered, but he still accepted. So $100 all in. I have about 17 and change in the item, and after shipping and fees, I made a profit of $61.16. So I made my $500 profit in 4 days selling items on eBay. I'm gonna get my truck payment done for the month. Like, I'm super stoked about it because it's a lot of money to pay off, but it's a lot of truck, and I really love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell, and I'm out of here, guys. See you in the next one.